Hey guys, Stefan here, the Photo Guru, and today I'm going to review Chatbooks for you. So many of you were asking me to tell my opinion about these books, so I tried them and here is what I think. Furthermore, thank you very much for watching my reviews, and I'm listening to your comments, and some of you were saying that there's too much of me and too little of the books in the videos. So from today I'm going to change the way I review the books, and you'll see a lot more of the books and a lot less of me. So yeah, I get the hint. Let's go to the books and let's start. Alright, so let's start with the size of the book. You have two options when you create the book. You can either do the series book or the custom book. The series book is going to automatically generate a book after every 60 photos in your feed, or if you do the custom book, you can obviously do it as you want. Now, the series book only comes in the 6x6 inch size, and the custom books come in the 6x6 and 8x8 inch size. This one is a 6x6 inch size book. The only drawback of having a 6x6 inch book is that you can't have a full bleed photo, so none of the pictures are going to be from edge to edge. I've no idea why they did that, probably to put a premium price on the bigger books, but it's really annoying. I think you should have the option in both books because it doesn't really make much difference printing wise, and it would make the book look so much better if you did edge to edge, and I really wish now that I had done that, but I didn't. So anyway, now let's start with the cover. The cover of the book is actually what I love most about this book. It's really silky touch. I opted for hardcover. You have two options. The standard comes with a soft cover, and for $5 you can upgrade to a hardcover book. As you can see, the hardcover is pretty nicely done given that it's a really small book, and on the spine you've got the title called Wanderlust and Volume 1, August 2015, December 2016, which doesn't make any sense because my Instagram wasn't properly dated and tagged, so I didn't want to worry too much about that. But let's talk about the spine a little bit later. So let me give you a close-up of the cover. You can have a photo on the front, and the back is just going to be grey and Chatbooks in the bottom. Okay, so let's come to the spine of the book. Sorry about my voice, it's June and hay fever is killing me, so I'm sniffing a bit. So you can give the title of the book, but when you do the series books, the volume number is going to be given automatically. So when you do the first 60 photos, it's going to be volume 1, and then for the next 60 photos it's going to be volume 2, volume 3, and so on, and the date is going to be taken from your Instagram feed or Facebook upload date or whatever. Okay, so let's have a look at the binding. As you can see, it's obviously non-lay flat. It's a traditional binding method that they use, and I really like when they have some fabric on the spine of the book, because it gives a bit of an elegance and a luxury touch to it. When you open the book, the main book is attached to the cover by this double spread dark grey chalk kind of coloured paper. It's really nicely textured, so that's always a good start. And when you start paging through the book, it actually feels really fluent. It doesn't feel very sticky or gluey, what you would expect from a small book. And in the back you have the same kind of dark grey double spread, which attaches obviously to the back of the book. There's no other option for binding, so that's the only thing you can have, but I think it's pretty good. And you have to know that with these books you can go up to 366 pages. This book is 60 pages, and when you go up to 366, it's quite thick, so I think it looks really nice on the shelf. So I did this book based on my Instagram feed. I printed the first 60 pictures from my Instagram, and this is how it looks. So what you can see already is that on every page you've got a geotag, so you have the place of the photo where it's been taken, and in the bottom you've got caption, which is taken from Instagram. So if you properly tag your photos on Instagram, and if you always put the description, then the book is going to be really useful and full of information. But if you're quite lazy about tagging your photos on Instagram, you can do this manually later on in the software, but you know, it's much easier if it's done to start with.
You can do the same from Facebook. So from Facebook, if you have again tags on the photos, it's going to pull it from Facebook and add the same kind of caption. Also, if you have comments under the photos, I think you can add a separate page, so have the photo here and the comments and the caption on the other side, especially if you have a long caption. Like if I had written, like, I don't know, 15 lines here, it would appear as a full page, and the software does that automatically. So as you can see, there's just one photo per page, and you can't change that. There are no layouts. It's all done for you automatically. So this is one of those books which is really easy to do and gives you no options at all apart from getting your tags and the location. Okay, so let's talk a bit about the paper. The paper is the usual silk paper that you get in like average photo books. It's not lustrous, it's not matte, it's just a silky paper. It's a nice paper, it's not something that you should be disappointed with, but it's nothing like the high-end papers that you get with like Shutterfly or My Photo Book or ZNO. So bear that in mind, that it looks a bit more like the travel books that you would buy from Waterstones, or you know, just your average cookbook kind of paper. Printing again is press printed, so it's probably an indigo printer which they use. Colors look okay. It's not the most accurate I've seen, but it's not bad at all. The digital texture is quite obvious. Let me try to, if I can give you a close up, and you might see there's a subtle sheen, but it's not the lustrous sheen, it's more like the silky sheen that you get on these papers. There's obviously no other option for paper choice. This is the only one you've got, and the printing is digital, and there's no option for silver halide printing, and there's no option for anything else at all. Okay, so once you get to the end of the book, that's it. So let me talk a bit about the software and how you create these books and why you would want to create a book like this. So chat books are obviously not to preserve your chats, but you can do that if you want to. It's more like for those people who love taking photos every single day of their meals, of their children, of whatever they do in their everyday lives, and they don't have the time to create really highly customized photo books. So these books are perfect because it's so easy. You just have to log in and synchronize it to your Instagram or Facebook, and it does the book for you. And if you want, you can, you know, further adjust certain things, but even if you do nothing, it's a ready to print book. And there are three ways to start doing the books. You can either do it online on their website. You can do it from your smartphone, whether you have Apple or Android based phones. I did it from an iPhone, and you just need to go download their free app and then select the book you want to do. I selected Series, and then I connected to Instagram, but you can also connect to Facebook, Google, or you can just use the camera roll or feed from your phone or from the computer. You can upload any photos. So once they're connected to Instagram, it shows all my pictures, and then you can either select the 60 pictures that you want in the book. I think 60 is the minimum number of pages for the series books, and you can go up to 366. And once you selected the 60 photos, it puts them in order. And then if you have all your tags and hashtags done properly on Instagram or Facebook, it's just going to pull it for you, so there's nothing else to do. If you want, you can rearrange the pages chronologically, or you know, in whatever order or grouping you want to. That's possible. If not, you can just leave it as it is. If you select the 8x8 inch books, then you have the option to get your photos with a mount or full blade edge to edge. I would strongly advise you to do the 8x8 inch and do the edge to edge thing, because it looks so much nicer, especially when you have such a small book. Now, the other cool things that you could do in these chat books are cookbooks. If you like cooking, you can take a picture of your meal and basically put the photo on the left side and the recipe on the right side, and it would be a really great cookbook. You can also do things like, 366 pages of your child. So if you have a baby and he or she is growing up and you take a picture of him or her every single day, you can just obviously create a book for every year. I think it's not coincidence that the book has a maximum of 366 pages, because they want you to take a picture every single day and create these books every single year. Now, what you don't want to do in these books is, I probably wouldn't do a wedding in this. It's not for weddings, it's not for highly customized photo books for special events or travel. It's not for those people who are really picky about paper quality and options within the book, because obviously, as I mentioned, this is what you get.
Okay, so that's all about the books. Just a final note on delivery. It was roughly 2 weeks from America and it was $4. The books cost $8, the series books, and there's a $5 surcharge if you go for the hardcover books. You can probably get a book for free. There are so many voucher codes to use. I'm going to put one below the video and one onto my blog, so if you visit my blog, I'm always going to have the latest deals and the best voucher codes I can find. So, final thoughts on the book. What do I think about it? What I think is it's great for Instagram, it's great for Facebook, it's great for short books that you don't want to spend a lot of time on, and it's not really expensive. What it's not great for weddings, it's not great for highly customized books when you really want to choose your paper, your cover, your every little detail about the book. The price is $8. Am I happy? I am more than happy. It's such a great quality book and it was so easy to do that I think it's basically a present for $8. I didn't pay the $8 because, as I said, I used the voucher code, but if you would pay the full price, that's what you paid for these books. It's 60 pages, it's really well made, it's really high quality given the options you've got. It's well bound together, it's not going to fall apart. The cover feels really nice. As I said, I'm very happy with the velvety touch. Yeah, go for it, try it out and see if it's for you. That was my little review of Chatbooks. Go to my website, thephotobookeroo.com, for more information, deals, and to read about this book in a bit more detail. Thank you for watching, and as always, subscribe for more. Bye bye.